Kia ora New Zealand, I'm Philip Duncan. Thanks for joining us for our Wednesday update recorded on December the 6th. And this is the first time in a while that the main headline in our video has been about high pressure rolling on in. It's coming in this Friday and Saturday, so it will give us some settled weather. And the timing at this time of the year, very important. There's a lot of stuff going on Fridays and Saturdays in particular at this time of the year. So we'll break it down for you. It's not perfect for everybody. We've still got a few showers and a bit of cloud in there, but this big area of high pressure out over Australia is moving our way. And this big high here to the north is the reason why, for now, we don't have to worry about this tropical cyclone, Jasper, which formed overnight and is going to rapidly strengthen in the next couple of days. It'll become a severe cyclone and you are going to be certainly hearing about it. This is it up here, but this big block of high pressure is exactly what New Zealand needs to stop this from coming our way. So it's likely to drop southwards and then sideways into some part of Queensland, likely up here in the north. We have another video out today all about that if you want more information. But for now, this high is the main feature. It's not only drying out the skies here in New Zealand, but it's also drying out the skies in the eastern and southeastern parts of Australia. That is going to change. Some wet weather is going to form there. But for now, this is moving in towards us. And so yes, across tomorrow, southwest winds are blowing, but it's not very strong and it's mostly dry in many parts of New Zealand. So by Friday, the high covers the whole country. Yes, there is the risk of an isolated shower in the hills here and there I'm seeing popping up, but generally it's dry right around New Zealand thanks to that high pressure belt, and it's on both sides of the country, so it will be fairly settled. Now, as we go into Saturday, there's a pulse of heat coming out of Australia. Check out Sydney, 36 degrees at the airport by the sea, and inland places like Penrith and Parramatta getting into the 40s. So that pulse of hot air, which is, by the way, something we talked about back in spring, being a telltale sign of El Nino. You get these nor'westers that come out of the desert, and they may not last for many days, but you'll get this sudden brief burst of hot air. And this is it. So 25 to 31 degrees, that's the general pick. I mean, there might be a couple of places that go higher than that, and maybe a couple of main centres that just go a little below it. But that is the heat pulse coming through here, mostly settled in the North Island. Now with that front coming in, with that nor'wester, got a bit of rain. Most of it on the west coast and mainly down around Fiordland, where you got about 100 millimetres over the weekend for the 2 days. And the blues and the greens here at the top of the scale, just a couple of showers around. It's mostly dry. So here we are on Sunday. Now look at the temperature change as that cold front moves up. So Canterbury, Marlborough, the place is most likely to be into the late 20s and maybe early 30s on Saturday. Won't be the same on Sunday as that change comes through. A few showers around, and then those showers move into the North Island. Again, not very much. And look at the change over here in Australia. Low pressure forming, and that produces thunderstorms and potentially some damaging hail. Again, it's been a bit of a rough couple of weeks for those growing crops around Australia. I mean, on one hand, you need rain to live, and on the other hand, not the right time of year necessarily to be getting a lot of rain. It clears up on Monday. On the New Zealand side, mostly dry. Yay, fewer complaints to Weather Watch about the rain. Now, there will be a few isolated showers, can't sort of rule them out. December, as I said yesterday, December's weather pattern in New Zealand is usually spring-like. You have a lot of hints of summer, but you still get the odd reminder that we've only just come out of that spring season. So our final map for Tuesday next week, speaking of that, shows a colder change or a cooler change. It's not going to be freezing, but it will drop temperatures briefly ahead of this next big high. So there will be a bit of a temperature drop around on Tuesday, a few showers, nothing major, and those in the east, the ones that are the most sick of this rain, hopefully a drier trend really coming in for you. And just finally, the cyclone's likely to make landfall at some point around Monday, Tuesday, or maybe Wednesday of next week, anywhere from Cairns, Cooktown area down to about Townsville. So that's about the length of New Zealand. So that's a big area still, unsure of where it will go, but that's the map going into Tuesday next week. So if you're worried about a cyclone in New Zealand, you can thank this big high here for stopping that from happening. That's all from me. I'll be back again with our special update on Cyclone Jasper today. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow, Thursday, with our next update.